Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Happy Taco Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a great day. How are you feeling today, Jay? How's mom's, man?
She's some good progression, but still a long way to go. But a lot of good progression. So everything takes time.
Right.
But yeah, it was a lot of things that made me feel a lot better. So,
Mhm.
but still a lot, yeah, still a lot to do. So,
Did they ever figure out exactly what it was or not?
I mean, it could be a number of different things,
Oh,
but
it could be. Okay.
yeah, for the most part, just got to stay focused and get everything done one by one so that she can, be back to normal.
Right. Exactly. That's the most important thing, man.
Yeah,
But that's good, man. Stick in there, stay with it, and I'm sure she'll get better, man. We all got you in our prayers, so
yeah, for sure.
prayers. Um, Jay, do you know the 10 used luxury sedans that are offering affordable V8 power?
Mm, luxury sedans?
Yeah,
Uh, you said affordable?
yeah, V8 power.
Uh, V8?
Hmm.
I mean, that could be a number of different ones.
What about the top 10 V8s offering the most affordable V8 power?
I mean,
So this is for affordability. If you want a V8 and you want it to be affordable.
it depends because V8s is different life. All my cars are V8s, so I know that they could get pricey.
Yeah, exactly. So which ones do you
Yeah,
think are the 10 most
or affordable. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would.
luxury that are
I
affordable?
mean, I'd have to throw Lexus in there. I'd have to throw Mercedes. You know what I mean? Lexus,
Right.
Mercedes. You know, uh,
Okay,
yeah, I'd have to throw those in there for sure.
for
But
sure.
you
Well,
know what I mean? It could be a number of different ones. So my head's not all clear at these days. So yeah,
let me tell you what we got. At number
yeah.
10, we got a 2013 Chrysler 300C.
I
Average,
forgot about the 300s.
yep.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Average used car price on that one is 11,500. So
Oh
you can get
Jesus! Wow, that's real cheap for a. What's it got? A Hemi in it?
a Hemi V8, man.
Wow, that's real cheap for a Hemi, man.
That's what
Jesus,
I'm saying.
damn,
That thing does 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds.
that's not bad at all. Jesus, wow, I totally forgot about the Chryslers, man. I wasn't even thinking that route.
Yep. At number 9, we got a 2012 Jaguar XJ. Average use price is 13,900. Man, those are nice. They're super sleek looking.
Yeah, I did like those, the Jags.
They got 5.0 liter V8s,
Yeah,
5.4 0 to 60.
sounds about right.
I almost bought one time when I was shopping for cars in Sacramento.
Oh, and Sack.
Yeah, I was at the CarMax over there, and they had one of those Jaguars, the XJs.
Hmm. Yeah,
Dude, that thing looks so nice. I was like, oh, I'll get this, man. Why not? But then I thought about it, and I'm like, dude, the parts and Jaguar is just so hard to like maintain. I
yeah,
decided not to do it. Try to be
very,
smart.
very, yeah, very, yeah. They're a little pricey with the Jags. They do that on purpose, though.
Exactly. At number 8, we got a 2011 Lexus LS460.
Oh, so wow,
Yeah,
LS. Okay.
those things are nice. They're super cheap. You can get one for probably you can probably get one for around 16.7.
Yeah,
And these things got also 4.6 liter V8s. They're
yeah, I
rear
know,
wheel drive, and they go 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds.
I know.
So they're pretty fast. At
Those
number 7, we got a 2010 Mercedes Benz, the S63 AMG. Starting price or average use price is 16.9.
told you.
Those things are huge. Those things are nice. They pack a 6.2 liter V8, and they do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Very
Those were
fast.
the two I was thinking in my head. I thought they would be farther up, but
Yeah. At number 6, we got a 2015 Hyundai Genesis 5.0. Those things start at 19.9, and they got 5.0 liter engines with five, and they go 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds, pretty fast.
Damn.
At number 5, we got a 2014 Mercedes-Benz S550. Those things,
Nice.
yeah, those things are 4.7 liter twin turbo V8s with 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah, crazy. We got a MD28 in the house. He says, "What's good, y'all? How we doing today?" What's good, MD28? Nice to see you on here, brother. Thank you.
Just living. That's it.
Living the life.
Living.
And we got your end. He also says hi, or they say hi. What's going on your end? How you doing, brother?
What's up?
And number 4, we got a 2016 BMW 650i Grand Coupe. Those things are 4.4 liter twin turbo V8s, and they do 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. Very fast. Those things look
Okay.
very sleek too, Jay. I think you would like that one.
The beams.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not much of a beamer person.
And number 3, we got a 2011 Porsche Panamera S. Those
Nice.
things,
Panameras.
yeah,
Okay.
those things average use price right now on a 2011 is $22,800, and it's packing a 4.8 liter V8, goes 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat.
I like the Panameras.
Yeah. Oh man, I got to sneeze. Excuse me.
Bless you, bro. You all right?
All right. Whew.
Yeah, bless you, bro. Jesus.
And number 2, we got a 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLS 550.
Those are real nice. I like those.
Yeah, those things, those bad boys. Average use price right now is $25,900.
I remember when those dropped.
Yeah, 4.7 liter twin turbos, and they do 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds.
Yeah, I've always liked the sleek bodies on those.
Yeah, exactly. And at number 1, it's actually a 2018 BMW 750i.
Okay.
Thing's got 4.4 liter twin turbo, and it does 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. Average use price is $27,300.
I believe that.
Yeah, those are you know what, like, to me those are still like really expensive cars, and then like when I see these kind of like things, I'm like, damn, those things are like not that expensive anymore, like what I remember they used to be at so much more, you know.
Well, of course, because it takes. That's what happens over time,
Yeah, exactly. Jay, did you know that scientists discovered the largest anaconda ever found in the Amazon during Will Smith's show?
What show?
I
Fresh
guess
Prince? What?
nah, he's doing a show, I guess, like some kind of National Geographic show.
Oh, like recently?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. No, I didn't know.
it says that scientists filming for a National Geographic TV show with Will Smith have uncovered a previously unknown species of giant anaconda deep within the Ecuadorian Amazon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. That's cool, though. I
that's
had no
crazy,
idea.
right?
I didn't know he was doing a show.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody knew.
Yeah, man.
um, Jay, did you know that California Governor Newsom announced earlier that he is making a historical agreement to help return spring-run Chinook salmon and other native fish species to their historic habitats in the Yuba River?
I did not know that.
Yeah, man, it's all about the fish.
I did not know that.
We're going to have some salmon back in the Yuba River, man. Very cool.
All right.
Let's see what else we got for you, Jay. Did you? I don't even know if this is true. Did you know that James Harden shaved his beard, his signature beard?
When? Recently?
Yeah, it says like 9 hours ago.
No way.
Uh-huh.
That makes me want to turn on the game right now. They're playing.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, because
Like,
Clippers and
Harden, who, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Clippers and Nuggets are playing right now. No way. There's no way he would have shaved that.
maybe not, but
I
that's
don't believe that one bit.
lying. They might be lying.
I would think so. There's no way. That would have been news.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that would. Are you kidding me? James Harden shaving his beard. That would definitely be trending.
Let me see. Let me get into this one real quick. It says
There's
here.
no way.
It says clean shaven James Harden looks completely unrecognizable without his signature beard. Published April 29th, 2025. So that's today. So yeah, he does not have a beard.
I'm not buying it. You could still do what you do, but yeah, I'm gonna. I'm getting the proof right now.
Let's find out.
The proof is in the pudding, and
I
then I
don't
can go
know.
back to my movie.
I don't know, man. I don't think he has a beard anymore.
There's no way. It would explain his shit play then.
Yeah.
You don't do that type of stuff, especially during a series, unless you're really getting.
We
No, he
got
still has it. He got it right there. See, they're full of it.
nine.
Full of it. Yeah, I was like, there's no way, man. He would have screwed everything up for his team.
I know, right?
Oh, nice shot, Jamal. They're beating up this game. I told you, this is the best series out there. This is going 7.
Yeah, you tell me.
So it's not even close. They're going to win this game because they're at home. LA's going to go back home, win their game. And then, in 7, I don't know who's going to win it. I really don't. But yeah, that's James right there. His beard is fine.
Yeah.
All he did was make sure it didn't go all the way down.
Oh, okay. I got it.
See? Right there.
Yeah.
Still big ass beard. He just trimmed a little. That's it. Yeah, man. All right. We're good.
We got
I was
DTW in the house. He says, New Mex. What's going on, brother? Hope all is well. Speaking about New Mex, Jay, did you know that Mexican soldiers allegedly entered U.S. soil and they surrounded a couple in New Mexico?
No, I did not know.
Yeah. It says a heavily armed 18-man Mexican Army patrol allegedly crossed into U.S. soil this week and surrounded 2 Americans exploring a trail in the Boot Heel of New Mexico.
No, I did not know.
That's pretty crazy, right?
That is crazy. You're good, bud. Go ahead. You relax.
I would have been like, oh my God, this is like the freaking cartels, you know?
Yeah, man. I did not know that.
Let's see what else we got for you. Do you know what the most affordable supercharged V8 sports car that makes a Miata look expensive is?
No.
Let's see here. I think it is or was at one time British.
British.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
It's the Jaguar XKR.
Oh, the XKR. I like those. Those were nice.
Those things, yeah, they actually, those like were some of my favorite body styles of that Jaguar because they actually look like some kind of cat, you know, the way they
they were cool. I like the XKRs. Those were nice. Yeah. I remember those.
They're definitely. What else we got for you, Jay? Oh, remember that commercial I showed you where they had Amazon with those trucks?
Yeah. You're talking about Slate?
Yeah, Slate.
So they're ever since that, every one of the social medias there's an ad.
Really?
Yeah, and I've watched it. I've watched all the ads, like how you can put together the certain parts of the car. I'm like, oh wow, this is really being pushed now. Every social media, there's an ad for Slate.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
So, Jay, did you know where they're going to be producing them?
Here? No? Is that not?
In America, but do you know what state?
Oh, what state? I don't know, actually.
It looks like it's going to be a factory in Warsaw, Indiana.
Indiana. Okay. That's different.
Which is funny because Warsaw is the capital city of Poland.
Yeah, I know it is.
But there's a Warsaw, Indiana.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, but all right.
Yes, sir. Jay, did you know that California is dumping millions of flies on Bay Area residents?
Flies?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
It says that a specialized government aircraft ejecting millions of Mediterranean fruit flies over the Bay Area, according to an April 29th release from the California Department of Food and Agriculture. The government is waging war on invasive Mediterranean fruit flies in sections of Alameda and Santa Clara counties as part of an ongoing eradication campaign. This unusual method, known as the sterile insect technique, involves sterilizing male fruit flies, loading them up in an airplane, and then dumping them over Bay Area towns. There's a good chance you'll see it in action fairly soon.
Not over here.
Yeah, I guess we're spared being in San Mateo County.
We have enough. We just have Waymos over here, and I don't mind that. Today, I was sitting in the car, and I pulled up. I was leaving the hospital, and I pulled up towards my house,
Uh-huh.
and Waymo was right across from me. And I went like this, and then he went.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was hella funny because I was like, see, it's like the everything really works.
Yeah.
Like I literally went, and then it went.
Yeah, really? So you can talk. You can tell it what to do.
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. I think during the day it's different because it could actually see me. Usually I'm out at night,
Yeah.
So today it was we were both at the stop sign and I went, and then boom, it went right across. It was so funny, dude. I was like, thank you, because they're all over my neighborhood. I told you, like, they're literally expanding to Burlingame, I believe, next.
Oh, really?
So, oh yeah, for sure. Because I believe I've seen them all the way to Truesdale. So I believe that's their new territory, Truesdale and on. So they're gonna have to get that all, But yeah, they're definitely expanding towards there. Because I remember seeing Waymo on Truesdale. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're always going by my house. It's hilarious. But I usually see them at night. But this time during the day, since I go, I'll go to my, go see my mom, and then I'll come back, and then it was just funny, bro.
Right.
Super like, wow, they got good technology. Just there's no one even driving. Just go ahead,
All right.
man. It's perfect. That's how it works.
Hell yeah, bro.
Those, everything all around it really works.
Yeah, exactly.
Sees everything.
Yeah, those sensors are crazy, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. You can see everything.
I know.
Especially during the day. So.
Yep. Jay,
Yeah.
did you know that our boy Elon is adding over 1,000 workers to jumpstart his semi-truck production?
I believe it because he's doing I remember seeing, remember? You used to drive trucks, remember?
Yeah.
So I remember reading about the semis. They drive themselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I can imagine when he got those, when he was building, like when he was talking about it, I was like, okay, when is he going to start like production, So
They were doing a comparison of those trucks to like regular diesel trucks,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Bro, that electric truck, like going up a mountain, like at ease, like had no problem with any kind of load. And then the other ones, the diesel trucks, bro, like they like have to slow down. You know what I mean? It's like much harder for like a diesel truck like that.
Oh, I totally believe it. The
Yeah.
one thing I hear about though, like so especially with electric, is so a lot of the people I know that live up north, like like in the really cold states or like the Canadians area, those states, they said when it's cold, those batteries are done for.
Exactly.
That's the one thing that I've heard that I'm like, oh damn, so how is he going to do semis through there?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You probably got to avoid those routes up top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, like I was like, because I'll get guests from all around, whether it's Canada, Toronto, or like New York, all different areas up top, Montana, North Dakota, Michigan, and like, they're like, yeah, we don't have a lot of the things you have out here. Like you have a station at every block that you could charge. Up there, they're like, we don't have this stuff because once it gets too cold, your battery, like, especially in those colder months, like they said, you even need something to, I forgot what it was called, you put over the battery to keep it warm. So
Right.
it doesn't so it doesn't freeze. And I was like, oh, damn, really? Like I had no idea about this stuff,
Yeah,
and
man.
I was like, so I've talked with a lot of my guests that live up that way, and I'm like, damn, man, I didn't even think of any of that stuff.
Yeah, we're blessed
So
out here.
yeah, it's crazy, man. I was like, damn. So yeah, so though it's probably a lot harder for the EVs up that way. Definitely. He's like the people. A lot of people are like the people that have like Teslas that they bear. Like they'll only take them out certain times.
Right,
You
right.
know, yeah, and obviously they're the ones that you probably have a little more bread because you're charging them right at your crib.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah. But I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that. Like, yeah, they were telling me about the things you need to put over the battery, like during those months when it's like -20,
Right.
-30. I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that.
Like you
You
said, you
know.
pretty much just got to keep them indoors, like when they're
Yeah.
like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So those months, those are kind of obsolete. That's crazy.
You can still drive them, you just can't like leave them
Well, you
outside.
can't drive far. You probably just going around town and then hey, I got to get back in. That's
Yeah, you just
crazy. That means you still would. That means you still would need, like I'd say, like like a gas powered. I'd say like a big truck, or for
yeah,
those months, or a big SUV.
yeah,
You
definitely.
know. But yeah,
Uh,
man. So
and talking about your Waymo experience, Alyssa says, "I'm a witness to that. We were busting up laughing. It was a much needed laugh under the circumstances."
she's right. Yeah, because she didn't even know. She didn't. I don't think she realized Waymo comes here.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, hey, look, Waymo, and I was like, go.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, what the hell? Because like, people, especially during the day, you don't really, like I said, unless you're out in SF all day, you don't really see them all the time.
Yeah,
Usually it's at nighttime, when I see him. Well, when I see him.
right.
It's just funny.
Yeah, it was, man. Let's see what else we got for you, Jay. I think that might be it. I don't see really anything else.
It's all good. We could go with we could go with sports if you'd like. That's fine.
Let's do it. So, what we got going on in NBA, brother?
NBA, man. So it was a closeout day for a couple teams. The Pacers and Bucks. Mr. Halliburton finished off the Bucks today in overtime, and then so that obviously he was trending, but Giannis is trending because he was having words with Halliburton's father,
Oh,
and
really?
I mean when I mean words, I mean some tough words.
Oh, okay.
So oh yeah, like I never see Giannis get pissed, and he looked like he was a little pissed off.
You're right.
Granted, I'm telling you this: if Dame was there and he was healthy, the Pacers don't win that series.
Yeah, that's
That
all that.
that to me, that's common sense. But yeah, so they finish off the Bucks, so that means it'll be Pacers, Cavs. They start soon. The good thing with the C's decided they were like, all right, we'll finish off the Magic since we saw the Cavs, yesterday. The Cavs finish off their series, so the Celtics beat the Magic 120-89. And they get to rest now because they have to wait for the winner of the Pistons Knicks.
Okay.
And the Pistons ended up beating the Knicks today, 106-103. So they're
Oh, wow.
3-2. Yeah, 3-2. So
You think with Jalen Brunson back, they can still take him?
oh, of course. The Knicks are up 3-2. They're not down.
Oh, okay.
If they were down 3-2, I would it would be a lot harder, but I'll go with the Knicks that one.
Gotcha.
Now it's tough because you want to close out a team when you're at home. And the Knicks, they should have. This was a game like I said, that they should have closed them out, and they didn't. They let the Pistons, stay in, and they ended up winning. So
Which team will be a
now,
harder matchup for Celtics, you think?
thought they're both. They've murdered the Knicks all year, and the Pistons they're like a Magic team. They're young. They haven't been in the playoffs in God knows how long. Like the Magic, watching them play the Magic, which is they're just too young. They're too young to play a team like the Celtics. Celtics are, defending champions.
Right.
So, yeah. So the Knicks, I mean, yeah. I don't know which. I think Boston has a cool road. Like I said, all roads are going to lead, Cleveland against Boston, which is going to be a great series.
Right.
It'll be a great series to watch. But yeah, and we got a current game that I just put on. Remember? And the Nuggets are beating up the Clippers right now, 88-73, with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. Yeah.
Okay.
So that series is tied 2-2. I already told you that's the 7-game series. That's a series that I believe everyone should watch because they're such even teams. If
Right.
you saw the other day, they were tied, and the only reason the Nuggets won that game was because Aaron Gordon caught that alley-oop, which was an air ball by Jokic, and he dunked it with .1 left, and they won the
I know,
game.
I see that.
That
No,
was one of the I've never seen some that was so crazy, bro. Because Jokic usually throws up, it hits the rim for sure.
right.
It was an air ball caught, .1, boom, game time. I was like, wow, dude.
I know.
Wow.
Aaron Gordon
If
was a
they
savage.
lose that game, bro, if they lose that game, they would have been down 3-1, and the Clippers would have won that series.
Yep.
With this win, I mean, Clippers could still win the series. I'll give you that. It's 2-2, but it's gonna go. This is a 7-game series. So,
Yeah.
but if you go up 3-1 on a team, it's really hard for any team in history to beat you 3 straight times. That's the whole key to the 3-1. So, yeah, man. So
Lakers
yeah,
do it.
the what?
Lakers will do it.
I hey, that's all I have to say to you. Good luck.
Good Doncic.
Hey, I love Luka. Luka can't score all the points. Luka can't play defense. Luka's Luka. Luka's a great player, but he can't go get rebounds. He's not going to go block shots. Luka's a great player, but the problem right there is that, like I said, they're taking advantage of the inside, and then when they sag in, they just kick out, and then the Wolves are actually hitting their shots out there.
Yep.
And then you got someone like Ant-Man that he knows no one can stop him. He's way too athletic. You put anyone on him, he's going right by, and he's trying to dunk the ball. You see that? He's going Jordan-esque. You know what I mean? And big ups to Anthony Edwards. He's a great player, man. He's definitely one of my favorite new players. I saw him play for Team USA, and I was very impressed. So anytime you have a star that goes and plays for Team USA, they become an automatic superstar because they realize, damn, I'm the best of the best.
Right.
And they realize no one can guard him. The same thing happened for like Tatum when he did that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, you know what I mean? When you go play for Team USA, you become a dog. You're like, you know what? No one can stop me, bro. Like I am him. You know what I mean? And he's realizing that he was a big part of beating the Lakers, making it 3-1.
Yeah.
He was a big part of that. So, yeah, man, he realizes that right now. So, yeah, man.
That Neo shit with the Matrix, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Last night the Cavs already they stomped the Heat, so that's why they're playing the Pacers. And remember, the Warriors ended up beating the Rockets. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
So tomorrow you'll have the Warriors Rockets. I believe the Rockets. They if the Warriors can we'll see how Jimmy is, but they're up 3-1. They can afford to if they know they're not going to win that game. They could literally, okay, you know what? Let Houston win at home. We'll go back home and win Game 6.
Right.
That's always how a lot of teams do it. That's why the 3-1 is very important for certain teams. The Lakers are at home. I expect them to come out full force, get that W, and then when they go back to Minnesota, that's when I expect them to lose as well. So I expect both those games to be extended to Game 6.
They're not gonna lose, bro.
No, I expect the Lakers to win tomorrow, and I expect the Rockets to win.
Oh, I got
And then when they go back to Golden State here, I expect Golden State to close out the Rockets, and when the Lakers go back to Minnesota, I expect Minnesota to close them out. All because of that 3-1. That's how you do it. That's how you do it because, like I said, it's hard for a team to beat you 3 straight times. It's just not, it's not a very big. It's really hard to do. Imagine trying to play a team and beat them 3 straight times. It's just not, it's not feasible.
Lakers will do it.
Okay. Okay. Like I said, I'm giving you that game tomorrow for sure. Just like the Rockets, I'm giving them their pass tomorrow. And then when they go back for Game 6, like I said, the Rockets will be done here. We'll see it. Steph, Jimmy will close them out. And I believe when the Lakers go back to Minnesota, you're going to see the Ant-Man in them. They're gonna close them out right there. Why? Because they're at home. Ride the home crowd. All your role players, every role player plays excellent at home. It's just how it works.
I don't believe it here.
I know you don't. You don't want to believe me, but it's okay. You shouldn't want to believe me.
I'll make sure.
But like it was important that Minnesota won those 2 home games, and that's why they did. They went up 3-1, and that they took that one in LA, which was huge. That's what I mean. Home court advantage is very important.
I'll make sure to wear my Lakers socks when they're back in Minnesota playing.
You remember when they didn't work that one day?
Some good juju. It's okay. It's okay. It was meant to
I
be.
remember that day. You're like, oh, I have my Lakers socks on, and then they took the L right there.
That was Vegas, Las Vegas.
It could be, but like I said, you'll see the Lakers favored tomorrow, and you will see the Rockets favored. I guarantee you. Then when it's Game 6, you'll see the Warriors favored, and you'll see the Wolves favored. I guarantee you. That's just how sports works.
Gotcha.
It's just how it works, man. It's not a bad thing by no
means. We can
means.
put a lot of money on Lakers to win in Minnesota, and we'll win a lot of money, bro.
All right, bro. Oh, you a funny dude, man.
Just saying, man. Opportunities are there,
Yeah. You already have my picks for Game 6. I already told you, you never know. Ant-Man could come out and just go ham against the Lakers, tomorrow. I'm giving the Lakers the benefit of the doubt that, they're going to be at home. They're down 3-1. So they're like, well, let's come out and at least beat this team at home.
Yeah.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they won't just slide off like that Miami Heat game yesterday. Oh, God, that was so embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so embarrassing, dude. I was like, are you serious? Dude, remember I was reporting that the Cavs were up by like 60. Super embarrassing, bro. That was one of the most embarrassing games I've ever seen. Poor Coach Spoelstra, bro. Like I was like, that was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right. Any more NBA training topics or no?
No, it was just obviously Celtics because they closed out the Magic. The whole Giannis and Halliburton thing with Halliburton's dad. That was crazy. And then the Pistons doing big work on the Knicks.
Yeah.
So, they're I do believe actually it's not it's still basketball so the rookie of the year was Stephon Castle for the San Antonio Spurs. It just let the rookie of the year he was picked. But
okay.
It was Sac State. So remember yesterday I reported Sac State that Shaq is their GM.
Yeah.
So they signed 2 really high prospects just today.
Oh, really?
You see what happens? It's the power of Shaq, bro. Yeah, they signed one of the best players in the nation, Mikey Williams. He's going to Sac State, and another good committed person was Isaiah Bronson. So these 2 joining forces now with Shaq and obviously Mike Bibby. So that's a good start. It's a good start to when you sign one of the top 40 in the nation. It's a good start.
Right.
So yeah, Sac State. You see what I mean? The power of Shaq, bro. Soon as people found out, like what happened, boom, already got signings. So
Sac wasn't even in like the finals at all. What were they?
I don't think I've seen Sac State in the tournament, and I can't even tell you when.
So that's why they're trying to turn everything around now.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, you started off right. Mike Bibby's your coach. You have Shaq as your GM. Like when you have people like that, these people have played in the NBA. They know what it takes to get to the NBA. Why not you would want to go there, Because now you're going to get shine. You're going to get TV time. You're going to get all that stuff, And now you're getting obviously recruits.
Right.
So, yeah, man. I think hopefully they play their ass off. You may see them in the tournament next year.
So Sac is on the come up, huh?
Yeah, Sac State for sure. So they already
because you got Davis right there.
Who?
UC Davis?
Oh no. No disrespect to Davis, but no, they're definitely not no. They're not one of those squads, bro.
So around here, pretty much you could say Stanford only?
Stanford, yeah, I mean, they've had some. Stanford and Cal have had their problems. They've been more focused on academics, you could tell. But those would be the teams that would come up for sure around here. You could also say that's been in the tournament a lot, St. Mary's, the Gales right there
Yeah.
in Orinda. So they're the ones that they're usually always in the tourney.
Oh, gotcha.
USF does okay, the Dons. They do okay every now and then, but St. Mary's usually runs everything around here, like when it comes to like basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
St. Mary's, and then in the same, you have the West Coast Conference, you have Gonzaga, which is up there, up north.
Washington State.
Yeah, so they're the ones who they usually win that conference every year.
Yeah.
But St. Mary's is always right with them.
Right with them, yeah.
So but those two teams always run the WCC.
We got Golden Boy DIO in the house. He says, lost the kids today, fellas. And then he also says, got a few crystals, cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
Sounds
It's
good.
very random.
I went with my wife today because I went to go to my doctor's appointment, and they have across the street a Gott's Burger.
I don't know. Don't know what that is.
It's a pretty good burger place. I mean, I don't eat meat, but I just had some garlic fries from there, and it was actually really good.
Okay.
Gott's.
What's it called?
Gott's, Gotts.
What city?
It's at the Chase Center, inside the Chase Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those.
So in SF.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They got one in Palo Alto, and they got one if you're going to like Calistoga, like in Santa Helena. They have
Okay.
one right the road. It's like a roadside burger spot. I think I took you there before.
I don't remember.
It's called Taylor's Refreshment or something like that in Santa Helena. Saint Helena.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, normally I remember those type of things, but it's been a while since I've been up that way.
Do you remember when me and you went, and then the pickup truck in front of us, like the barbecue pit fell, and then I had to like swerve out of the way, and all these tires like.
I do remember that. I do remember that. There's certain things I do remember about up that way.
Yeah.
There's certain things I do.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, I know it was. I do. Yep. There's certain things I do remember up that way, man.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Definitely. All right. Well, that is our NBA news. What is going on in MLB today, brother?
MLB. Let's see. One of my trends with MLB was the Yanks.
What's going on with the Yanks?
So the Yankees went back to back to back, right in the start of the game, like 3 straight home runs.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty impressive when you see it and go back to back to back, like 3 in a row, not 2, 3. That's impressive. So we'll start off with them. They won obviously 15-3 after hitting 3 in a row, like to start the game.
Damn. Okay.
They end up going ham. Like, I mean, yeah, that was crazy. I watched it. I was like, oh Jesus, bro, wow,
Yeah.
The Guardians beat the Twins 2-1. The Cubs beat the Pirates 9-0. The Cardinals and Reds were postponed due to weather. The Phillies beat the Nationals 7-6. Royals beat the Rays 3-1. The Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 10-2. The Mets beat the Diamondbacks 8-3. The Brewers beat the White Sox. What else is new? 7-2. The Rangers, wow, they put up 15 on the A's. They were probably mad about losing the other day. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
They beat the A's 15-2. Wow. The Astros beat the Tigers 6-4. The Braves beat the Rockies 8-2. The Mariners beat the Angels 5-3, and the Padres beat the Giants 7-4. And you got the Dodgers. The Dodgers are actually their game is still going on in the 7th. They're up 11-1 on the Marlins. Wow.
I hope they lose.
Oh yeah, 11-1. How are they gonna lose? Jesus.
No, I'm just saying I hope they lose. That's a hope.
It'd be nice, but they're in the 7th inning. They're up 11-1. That game's over.
I hope they lose 12-11.
That would be, if maybe that was the Giants or the Yankees or someone who's a comeback type team, but the Marlins, I don't see that. But yeah, man.
Marlins do dominate sometimes, so we'll see.
I don't know about that, but but yeah, the That was my trending topic with the Yanks. So
We got
back to back to
Golden
back.
Boy. We got Golden Boy DIO asking Jay, have you ever played Persona 5? You are very headstrong like Riju, and I admire that about you.
Thank you. But what is it?
Persona 5.
Persona 5?
Yeah.
No, I have not played that.
Okay.
But what is it? What is it exactly?
I have no idea. You got to ask Golden Boy DIO.
I want to look. I got to look it up. Persona 5.
And then
You- so
he says, see, you are like Kiru, the dragon of Dojima himself. So I am your
wow.
dragon.
I may have to check that out. Persona 5.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's a video game. It says the Phantom X. So yeah, definitely have to check that out. Yeah, I have never played it, but it sounds interesting. It says a RPG spinoff.
So he's basically, I'll put this to you in Game of Thrones terms. You're Khaleesi and I'm your dragon.
You?
I'm your dragon. Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh my. Oh, okay. That's kind of funny. So if I tell you Dracarys, you will flames will come out.
Exactly.
Yes, I speak High Valerian. I do.
Our element sign is the fire, so it makes sense, you know.
That's what I mean. So if I tell you Dracarys, you will just yes.
Yeah,
Everyone.
I'll burn any Adam Johnson you want me to.
You know what's funny? Where are you in Game of Thrones?
I am exactly at where the mother. So you know the crow dude.
Which crow?
The bastard.
Oh, Jon Snow.
Yeah, he got kidnapped by the wild beast people. The wild beasts.
Yeah, wildlings. Yeah, okay, yeah, because he's north of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, you're over there. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, I was wondering, season 2 or season 3?
2.
Oh yeah, okay. So you still okay? Yeah, okay. So you still got a lot more to go. So you've probably never heard the term Dracarys yet. Never mind. Never mind. So basically, I gave you something for later. When her dragons grow, and she says Dracarys, they just spit flames and just flame people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Valerian term for, fire. So yeah, so that's why I was asking you what season you were on. So it makes sense.
I think she said it already once though, when because they're baby dragons. I remember when that bald-headed dude in that city, he like tried to trick her.
Oh yeah. So you remember how they were small?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's trying to teach them the Dracarys so they could have flames.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, they're really little right now.
And she got away. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Any other any NFL draft news or anything like that, or no?
No, nothing right now.
All right. Let us move on to today's trending topics. Our very first topic I got for you guys. Let me pull this up. It looks like it says that Trump called Jeff Bezos after learning Amazon considered breaking out a tariff charge. So the White House took aggressive aim at Amazon, with President Donald Trump putting in a call to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos Tuesday morning after the company considered displaying the added cost of tariffs on certain items. Trump called Bezos to complain about reports that Amazon was considering displaying the cost of U.S. tariffs next to prices for certain products on the company's website. Trump later said it was a good call. Jeff Bezos was very nice. He was terrific. Trump told reporters he solved the problem very quickly. Good guy. I don't know, Jay. Do you think that is wrong of Amazon to display the actual cost of tariffs?
I don't think they have to. I think Jeff Bezos did the right thing.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos is a smart dude, and I don't think he's trying to have beef with President Trump. So
yeah,
I think he's smart enough to understand a lot of things, you know. So
He probably did
yeah,
that though, just to kind of mess with Trump. You know what I mean?
yeah, just exactly. Well, just to see, you know, it's like he has chess moves too.
Hmm.
Everyone has chess moves, you know that. So so yeah, man.
Anyway, shout out to the 23 people watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's move on. What do I got for you guys? So this kind of sucks, but it says that UPS is cutting 20,000 jobs amid reduction in Amazon shipments. So it says it says the delivery giant's decision to deliver fewer packages from Amazon, its biggest customer, is why that is happening. The shipping company, which operates in over 200 countries, currently has around 490,000 employees. The layoffs will impact slightly over 4% of its workforce. This allows an announcement from UPS last year that it will cut 12,000 positions. The move is part of the company's plan to consolidate UPS's facilities and workforce. Along with the job cuts, the company announced it will also close 73 of its buildings by the end of June 2025 and said that it may target additional buildings for closure. The company, which announced 21.5 billion in revenue for this past quarter, expects to save 3.5 billion this year as a result of its consolidation plan. So I don't know. They're making money, but they're like, let's make more money, and it looks like they want to fire a bunch of people. But I think they used to handle packages for Amazon, and I think the reason that they got slowed down or they have to cut jobs is because they do not accept those packages no more, which is okay because Amazon they're like the new UPS now. Like they have all the delivery trucks there, and they're not even in like a union or nothing. UPS is like the strictest one. You know, they're in the union. They got the best. They got the best like retirement package and stuff, but at the same time, it's really hard to get in there. And if you do, like, you can just get your job cut really easily. So, our boy Jay is all about Amazon delivery drivers, anyway.
Well, you see, the thing with Amazon is they've always known how to outsource. So I remember Amazon used to have, the Amazon, the trucks like you were talking about, and then you would see sometimes, like you said, UPS, FedEx. Now, since I get my orders mostly from 4 to 8 a.m., they're actual just regular, like they could be Uber drivers.
Yeah, I seen that.
I love it. That's what I mean. Like they just know how to outsource. Like, hey, people, this is what people want. They want it at these times. Go ahead, you take it, you take it, you take it, you take it. To me, that's just convenience at its finest, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how can anyone complain when it comes to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if something comes in 2 days, I'm like, damn, that was hella long.
I know, right?
When I order stuff same day, if anything next day and everything, and I order big orders, bro. We're talking like a double digit things all the time.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? And mostly it's same day. It's magnificent. Like I don't yeah, Amazon
What time
is
do you have to order beforehand to be
they
able
give
to?
you so they give you certain times. So usually if you want the stuff by between 4 and 8 a.m., you have to order I believe it's before midnight or 11 p.m.
Got you.
If you want stuff, say you order like at 3 or 4 a.m., you could get it by like noon
Okay.
or between the 3 and 7 range, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just have to, it depends what you're getting, but most of the stuff, like, they get that stuff. It's all around here. You know what I mean? Unless it's something totally out of the ordinary, like when I had to get something for the Cadillac, the Escalade.
Uh huh.
And that was like, okay, you know what? I'm getting it from up there. It took like 2 days max, which was cool. That's not bad.
Yeah, of course.
To me, that's still like, hey, and I got like damn near 100 off. Like if I were to get that at one of the at GM or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got that and it was a steal. I was like, oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
But yeah, that was 2 days. So I ordered on Wednesday, got it Friday,
Oh, okay.
and that's what I mean. You can't like that's what I mean. They're beating everyone with their shipping
Yeah, yeah,
because
exactly.
you have Prime, you don't pay for that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't utilize Amazon's like so. Amazon also has like what's it called? Video, music. They also have photo storage. People don't even know this.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Like I don't need any of that stuff. I'm blessed enough I have like a terabyte phone. But like if you needed storage and you had Prime, Amazon right there, man. Boom. If you have Prime, you're good. You could just just upload it to there. You get a certain amount of like gigs, terabytes, however much. I forgot how much. I don't use it. But I was like, damn, they have everything with Prime. Everything.
I think they even have like their own music, like stuff.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So they have music, they have video. That's what I mean. Music, movies, and that's what I mean. It's phone storage, photo storage. That's what I'm saying. Like people don't even utilize that. Like I was like, damn, I didn't even know they had that. I saw it when I was looking through my things one day. I was like, damn, I have all this extra stuff. I didn't even know.
I wonder if you like don't pay your Amazon bill, how do you retrieve your photos? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do they just like
Well,
keep
it's probably like, Microsoft or like Apple, like, if you didn't pay it, you'd probably have to pay it to unlock it or something,
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I've been a big believer in Amazon for so many years. They've made life convenient for a lot of things for me, man. So
I know.
yeah, so I have nothing bad to say about Amazon. The only thing I don't use with Amazon really, unless it's for certain things, is Whole Foods. I like going to get my stuff in person because I pick out my certain things, especially my meats and my produce.
Yeah.
I'll order anything else on there. I really don't care because it's all like, it's all from Whole Foods, which is excellent. But yeah, when it comes to like my meat and produce and like certain like my seafood and stuff, I like to go pick it out myself. I just
I know you do like to get like good cuts of meat. Do you usually
yes.
go to like Safeways and stuff, or do you get your meat from
Yeah.
like specialized stores?
Yeah, no, I don't do specialized store unless I'm really like, hey, I'm gonna cook this and like, I'm prepping for it, then yeah, I could go to like, there's Papes right there. You know what I mean? Or I could go to a butcher, but like I don't mind getting my stuff like at like Safeway, I don't mind.
I could have sworn you used to tell me you were getting your meat delivered to you somehow
What do you mean?
back in the day.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I have people that work at all places, but I'd rather, I'd rather go get my own stuff.
Hmm.
But I have plug on a lot of that stuff, man. It's like even when I get my honey, my raw unfiltered honey, I have a hookup for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I didn't make the proper, to hit the person up, then I'll get me a thing of honey if I need it from Safeway. I don't care. But that's what I mean. If I have the things in place, which I usually do, I just hit up someone, hey, well, oh yeah, cool, yeah, I'll bring it by. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, because he used to get like exotic meat delivered to you. I remember.
Yeah, of course, exactly. Remember, I have a friend who's a hunter, so you know what I mean. I could always get exotic meat at any time, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but
What
yeah,
was the most exotic meat you ever tried?
I'll go with the most exotic meat. I would say that people kind of trip out is bear.
Bear?
Yeah,
Was it a
I
polar
thought
bear?
bear. I no, it wasn't polar. It was I believe
Was it a
black
grizzly?
black black bear.
That was a black bear?
Yeah,
Damn, homie.
yeah. I think it was yeah.
I was like the
And I've
smallest.
had yeah. So okay, so that's the one I liked. The other one that was a bigger bear, I believe it was a brown one. It had more fat on it.
Yeah, exactly.
So the smaller one tasted way better.
So what does it taste like?
No, it the way my boy prepped it and cooked it, it tastes good. Don't get me wrong, but the bear that was bigger, there's a lot. It was more the meat was more gamier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smaller bear, it definitely tasted a lot better. Like it was less gamey. That's why.
So is it
You know.
what does it taste like, anything like chicken or something, or what does it taste like?
No, not at all. It's more like I'd say like maybe like ground, like more beefier,
Oh,
like
like a beef?
steak type, but not like a steak, but that type of meat.
Gotcha.
If you want to compare it to anything, you know what I mean? Maybe like okay, like like a bison, like a tender bison. You ever had bison?
No.
Like buffalo? Okay, so this guy, man. So like a more tender bison. Like bison meat is very dense. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So bison, venison, like deer, very dense meat. Like bear is a little, it's not as dense. You know what I'm saying?
got you.
That's the best way I could put it. You know what I
I've
mean?
tried.
But
I've tried balut.
you've tried what?
Balut.
Oh God, that's something I definitely don't eat. But
Oh man,
I don't think I could try that. That's a little, yeah, I
protein,
can't do
man.
that.
Got the
Yeah,
protein.
I can't do that. Well, I've had certain birds. You know what I mean? I have had certain birds, so I could say I have had birds.
My favorite
You
bird
know?
is a duck, though, man. I love duck meat.
Yeah, I know you do. My mother loves duck too. I'm not a duck fan. It's just it's
So
all how you prepare it.
it's so tender, man. Oh
It
man.
is. It's very tender, and it's how you prepare it.
Yeah.
Because I've had it where it was really good, but then if you have the Chinatown special ducks, oh man, it is so greasy, so many bones, and yeah, my mother, she loved that stuff, man. And I was like, you cannot be eating this, you
Um.
know. I was like, I'll get this for you. This was like years ago. I was like, I'll get this for you now, but I will never get this for you again because I saw that bag and that bag of grease. I was just like, are you serious? This is
Right.
you like this? And then there's 1,000 bones in it. It's like I was like, no, we no, we're not doing this no more. This is the last time I get you duck.
Yeah.
Can't do it, man.
Right.
Can't do it. But she loved that stuff, man. You know what
My
I'm saying?
our boy Carl, he was telling me the other day that his grandma, like she lives in a house in Redwood,
Okay.
and she like I don't know how, but I think like somehow some kind of like pigeon ended up, like a dead pigeon ended up on their backyard.
Yeah.
And in my back in Poland, back in the day, obviously we used to cook pigeon, so
No.
she ended up cooking that pigeon, and
No. 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 Don't tell me that. Oh my
Carl,
God.
Carl came there to say hi to her, and then she was like offering him like the pigeon and
Oh
stuff.
God.
He's like, "Where'd you get
No.
this?" And he tells him, he's like, "Grandma, this is not the traditional pigeon that we could have ate back then." And
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my gosh.
because they still eat pigeon in like Middle East, but the
Oh
way
my
they
God.
do it is they hold the pigeons captive and they feed them like raisins and stuff like that.
I would think so because the pigeons out here. Oh my God.
Yeah, all bad.
I'm not trying to hate on pigeons, but they're like the rats of the
The rats,
birds. Oh Jesus. She didn't
the
eat it, right?
rattlers.
She did not eat that, right?
Yeah,
No, she did not eat it, right?
I think she did. Yeah,
Oh Jesus.
yeah.
Oh boy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's all bad. That's all bad.
And we got Alyssa saying, "I'm feeling a Chef with Jeff meal, Jay. When she comes home, we cook her duck." Talking about your
Oh
mom.
God. Well, oh yeah. Yeah, I should make my mom. I could prepare duck easily,
There you
but
go. Do
I
that as
try
chef.
not
Do
to.
that as Chef
I
with Jeff.
try. Yeah, I know. I try not to cook duck. I try not to cook lamb. I try not to cook those things.
Well, if it's your
It's
mom's
easy to
favorite,
cook.
when she's coming back from the hospital, you'd be like, "Hey, mom, I got a surprise
Oh,
for
I
you."
will. I definitely would. Obviously, I would. It would take. It takes a little longer to prepare, but I know how to do that stuff.
So
It's
it's
not
official,
hard.
guys. Jeff is gonna do a duck for y'all on Saturday with Chef with Jeff.
Yeah, well, I got to make sure I can get my mom out of the hospital by then. If not, it'll
Yeah,
be
for sure.
yeah. So
For sure, it'll happen. It'll happen. We all got you in the prayers, brother.
yes, thank you.
All right, let's move on to some celebrity news. What we got going on? We got Beyonce. She is running the country with her new Cowboy Carter tour opener. Um, it says at one point during Beyonce's 36 song Western themed Cowboy Carter tour opener, the words "Never ask permission for something had that already belongs to you" were illuminated in red across the massive screen. In many ways, the unapologetic mantra defined Beyonce's approach to what some have dismissed as her country foray, but instead of reclaiming anything, she celebrated the Black origins of country culture and its evolution. Beyonce's 3 hour performance at SoFi Stadium on Monday night was a beast to digest. It also reminded her audience exactly how she's paved a lane of her own, packing the set with the country ting songs of Cowboy Carter while calling back to its ballroom-inspired predecessor, Renaissance, multiple times. What do you think, Jay? You think it's all good for her to be doing country now?
She's gonna do whatever she does, but you know, I have nothing to say about Beyonce. I know her and Jay are mixed up in with the higher ups. So
Yeah.
I don't I think she got country album of the year or something. I was shocked, but
She
but
got
that,
what?
like I said, that's all. Country album of the year or something. I
Oh
remember
yeah, yeah,
people were talking about that controversy, and I was like, dude, she does country? You know what I mean? I
yeah.
had no idea. So I
No, she did.
that's what I mean. I don't they're gonna do what they do. They got certain plug. So, I have no say or no opinion of any of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like I'm a hardcore country person. I'm sure if I was, I'd be like, who, what? What? I'd even be shocked. So
You
she's
don't
gonna
listen to
make her,
Garth Brooks?
no, I mean, not really like like I have, but, yeah. Tim
I like.
McGraw, you know what I
I'm
mean?
not
Old
like too much
school.
on country, but I definitely like the blues. I like blues music.
Yeah, there's some country thing. That's what I mean. There's some country that I'd be, but I'm not no hardcore country person.
Yeah, no, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like, so, but yeah, yeah, it's very yeah.
Here's a little video I got for you guys of Beyonce addressing her crowd following her first show of Cowboy Carter tour in LA. So let me show you guys her little address on the crowd. Let's see what she says. Oops, sorry guys. I don't know why there's no volume, but yep, that is her addressing her crowd.
Overwhelmed. I want to thank the team that helped put this together. We haven't slept, y'all. We worked so hard to make this as perfect as we could for y'all. I hope y'all had fun. I want y'all to give it up for my band. Please give it up for my incredible dancers. Give it up for the hardest working crew. Thank y'all. Please give it up for Parkwood. Give it up for Blue, Ivy Carter. Please give it up for Ruby Carter and Sir Carter.
Damn, Jay.
Huh?
She's thick.
What? I was like, what? Hella funny. It came out of nowhere. I'm like,
Just saying.
damn.
Just saying.
Clearly. I was like, what? That's hella funny, man.
All right.
Came out of
Well,
nowhere.
let's move on. And that was your celebrity news. Let's see what's going on in Jay's TV with the movie of the day with Jay.
Yeah, man. I was just obviously I was watching the games, but then when I saw this one come on, can you see it? This is a
No,
good part, actually.
can't
Huh?
see it. Can't really see
You
it.
can't see it? You can't see it?
Not
Oh
really.
man, why didn't you tell? You got to tell me this beforehand, man. I didn't know you couldn't see that. Hold on. This is a good part too. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
James
see it?
Bond?
No. This is actually a really good part of the movie. So this movie is about. I'm going to tell you what it's about first, and then I'll see if you can get it. It's about Germany and their occupation of France. So this part right now, there's like a standoff, basically. Basically, you have a team of Jewish soldiers, or Jewish soldiers. They're led by Brad Pitt. His
Okay.
name's Aldo, and so the German occupation of France. Basically, he has this group of people he put together,
Yeah.
and they're out to just get Nazis. Basically, they like to cut their damn scalps. Can you tell what movie I'm watching now from what I just said?
I think it's Inglorious Bastards.
Exactly. Oh, excellent film, bro. So he has his team, and then he ends up partnering with this woman named Bridget von Hammersmark, I believe. She's like a German actress, a really famous one, but she's undercover, and she ends up helping him out because they're trying to bring down the leaders of the Third Reich.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically, and basically all the Third Reich and like Hitler and all them, they're trying to set up this premiere in France at this at a theater owned by, they didn't even know, but a Jewish woman. So a Jewish chick, but she's she's kind of pretending because she's French, but they don't know her background. So she's like, yeah, you can use my theater. Little do they know she was setting them all up to just blow them all apart.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah, this is a Quentin Tarantino film, so you can imagine what I mean by blow everyone up. But yeah, this is have you ever seen Inglourious Basterds or no?
I seen it a while back, yeah.
Oh man, excellent film, dude. One of my favorites. I'll tell you that. It's a great film.
Quentin Tarantino's a racist.
What?
Nothing.
Why do you say? I don't know what. Why do you say that? Are you serious? Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, man.
Why do you say that? I'm curious.
But one of the things is he likes to use the N-word a lot in his movies.
Yes, he does. But he's just being. These are the times he's using.
No, I understand, but this is just one of the few things.
Okay.
And he made that movie with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. The one, that
Which one?
Is that one movie where he's the Rick Dalton, the stuntman for Leonardo?
Oh, you talking about Django?
Huh?
Django?
Django
with Jamie Foxx and the German dude, or no?
This was a recent movie Brad Pitt made. It was like
Brad Pitt. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said someone else.
No,
not Inglourious Basterds. Which one are you talking about?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. So when Quentin made that movie, he like really made it against the Polish guy.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so you have something personal against Quentin?
It's not really personal. It's just that I see how he is, and he's always kind of been like a person that, to me, has just always appeared a little bit on the racist side. And then in this movie, Inglourious Basterds, it makes sense that he made himself into a Nazi.
But what were they doing to Nazis?
No, I understand. He has
exactly. They were cutting their scalps off.
Crazy racist, but
what about Kill Bill? He made Kill Bill.
I know.
Did you see anything racist with the Kill Bills?
I'd have to go back and look at him again, but I'm sure I can find it.
How about Pulp Fiction? What was racist in the Pulp Fiction?
There was hella racism in the Pulp Fiction, bro.
Well, yeah, but see, this is what I mean. It goes with the times.
I totally understand.
Reservoir Dogs, another excellent one. That's what I mean. I'm trying to point out, like, so Django. You remember Django? Very racist, right? But that goes with the times where, Leonardo was, you've seen that movie, right? Where he was a slave, where he made slaves fight. That's what I mean. Like, it just goes with his movies.
I'm just saying Quentin doesn't like Polish people.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'll go with what you say, man. I never noticed that, but,
I see it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's all good, though. It's all good. Us Polish people don't like Clinton anyway.
You like all his movies. What are you talking about?
Not all of them.
Every movie I just named you like, and those were all his popular movies.
I mean, there was some good ones, some okay, but he had good ones.
No, you love those movies. You love the Kill Bills. You love Pulp Fiction. You've got to love Reservoir Dogs. You need to love this movie. This movie is excellent. Yeah. Like, he has hella good movies. I know you know this.
I know he has good movies.
Yeah. His movies are some of the best, I think.
You can have good movies and be racist. I don't care.
You're right. But I think if you consider that, I think he's racist with every race, which is, to me, not racist. He's just equal to everyone.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the way I put it,
Yeah, he is who he
funny.
Is. I ain't mad at him.
I think he just pushes the bill with his movies. That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I would say. But other than that, I thought this movie was excellent. Excellent.
What do you rate the movie 1 to 10?
9.4. 9.4.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you knocking it off for?
There's a couple parts where I believe he went a little extreme with the scalp parts, and a couple of the Nazis went a little extreme.
Yeah.
But other than that, 9.4 for sure, because I think it's a great movie. I think everyone acted excellent. I like the storyline, so everything about it I thought was excellent, besides a couple of those quirky parts.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was a great movie.
We also got from YouTube Charlie in the house, who's also AKA our boy Carl, and he says sounded like Kanye when he said that about George W. LOL. He's referring to me saying Quentin is racist.
Oh, I was like, that's funny, man. That's funny. That's awesome.
Yes, there are weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Let's go there and get everybody.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know, Charlie. I don't know if you missed it or not, but I had to spill the beans on the pigeon story with Grandma. So.
Oh boy, yeah, that was a tough one. My stomach had to turn a little bit. That was a tough one.
It's all good, man. That's just old classic Polish
Yeah.
grandmas. Gotta love them.
It's all good, man. And no one mad at that.
Let's move on and let's. Who do you want to do the characters with for the movie?
I mean, we have so many to pick from, man. You can pick, man. Like mostly all these actors are very popular. You know what I mean? I already know how you feel about Quentin Tarantino, so we could pick someone else.
I mean, Quentin is more of the director anyway. He's not.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. But he likes to put himself in films. You know that. Remember From Dusk Till Dawn?
I know.
See, I know you love that movie. That's what I mean. See, another one. That's what I'm saying. See, I can just name movies and be like, oh, yeah, I do love that one. But he puts himself in a lot of movies. So, yeah, we could do another person, though. I think, we've done a lot of these people, though, I think.
Maybe we can do BJ Novak.
BJ Novak.
Yeah, the PFC Oltovich.
I don't even. Oh, hey, he was in this movie. Hey, we could. I don't know how many movies.
He's pretty famous.
You think?
He's the one that directed The Office. He was the writer for The Office.
Okay. Yeah, we could. I mean, yeah. There's a lot of people to pick from in that, but yeah, we could do that. That's fine.
All right. So
I'd have to.
You know who he is, right?
Of course I do. He actually gets caught up. Like he gets caught up in one of the end scenes here with Brad Pitt when they get caught.
Uh-huh.
And he's one of the people that lasts till the very end, and he does the last scalp removal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he was like yeah.
And we got Prepuccino Sanchez back in the house. What's going on, Prepucci Sanchez? He says, Jay's muscles make every outfit a superhero outfit. Whoa.
Thank you, man. I got to stay consistent in the gym, though. I'm I'm more at the hospital these days right now for my mom, so I got to get back in the gym because I'm missing the gym right now. I honestly am.
Once your mom is good, though, me and you, I'm going back with you, so we're gonna be good.
Yeah. No, for sure. I know. We will be starting very soon. Back up. So
Charlie, Carl says he missed it with the whole pigeon part, so he did not get to hear.
No, he'll hear it in the reels, or he could rewatch. Like it was about 35 minutes ago, I think.
Yeah.
All
right, so BJ Novak, what is your favorite movie that BJ Novak is in?
That's a tough one, man. I'll go with I'm gonna go with this one, just because he didn't have a huge part in this one, but he did have a good role in this one. But I like this movie a lot. Like I said, I think it has great actors and actresses.
Yeah.
So I'll go with this one for sure.
And your underrated movie of his?
Underrated movie. I remember him in The Internship. And that was one of my favorite movies. Like, have you seen that about Google?
Yeah.
It's with Vince Vaughn and I forgot the other dudes. Owen Wilson.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a small part in that. So if you didn't watch it, you wouldn't even know he was in it. But
Yeah.
he had a funny part in that.
Okay.
But I like that movie a lot. The internship, that was one of my favorites. So
For
yeah,
me, I would say definitely The Office. Him being in The Office was just super funny. The whole show
yeah, I
with
got you.
Steve Carell. And
That makes sense.
underrated movie. Um, I guess I can say The Founder. He was in The Founder,
What's
the
the founder?
McDonald's movie.
Oh, he was?
Uh-huh.
No shit. I didn't know he was in that.
So
That's funny.
I
Wow.
can say that one. I was gonna go with that one or Knocked Up with Seth Green.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't knocked up. That's that's right.
So
Forgot about that.
either of those two, but I felt like The Founder was a little bit more on the under.
Yeah, I got you.
Any other notable movies of his? Do you know?
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing
Yeah,
Spider-Man, and
that's one of the newer ones.
I guess he was also a part of Punk'd with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, he was. Remember, he played a funny role in Punk too.
Yeah, yeah. You know. So yeah, I think that's all his movies that were pretty much like notable, very notable movies.
For sure.
And we got Prepuccio Sanchez. He says blessings and
Yeah.
prayers for your mom.
Thank you. I highly appreciate that. That really, thank you. Thank you. It's been a tough one recently, so thank you very much.
All right, let's move on and let's get you guys some crypto news. Let's see what's going on in the crypto world, man. All right, and crypto right now. Let me pull that up a little bigger. Bitcoin sitting at 94,944, and ooh, that's some fours up in there, man. That's a good one. It is up 0.51%. Your Ethereum, largest altcoin, it is up at 1,811. It is up 1.4% over the last day. Your fear and greed index is at 52 neutral, so it has gone down 1 point since yesterday, which is nothing. It just means that people are right now just kind of like in the sideways zone. They're kind of not knowing what to do, and it looks like everything is still ahead as scheduled, and things will keep going up. This is pretty breaking news that BlackRock Bitcoin ETF buys another 970 million in Bitcoin as inflows surge. They boost the market. So yeah, there is money coming in, and this does not look like this is going to slow down anytime soon. This is going to start breaking new records. That's my opinion. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is at 2.96 trillion, which is down 0.26%. So that's why it's just a little bit on the sideways action right now. Your top 5 trending coins. Number 1, we got Cookie. That one is up 12%. Number 2, we got Alpaca. That one is up 51%. Number 3, we got Lux. That one is up 57%. Number 4, we got Pundix. That one is up 42%. And number 5, we got INIT. That one is up 24%. As far as your gainers, your top 5 gainers, we got number 1, Snow Leopard. That one is up 4,947%. Number 2, we got Pepe Trump. That one is up 1,677%. Number 3, we got Beer. That one is up 1,421%. Number 4, we got Fart Coin. That one is up 1,061%. And number 5, we got Broccoli. That one is up 746%. As far as other notable mentions that are in the top 100, number 20, we got Fuck Libra. That one is up 220%. Number 25, we got Caitlyn Jenner. That one is up 164%. What else we got for you? Number 56, we got Dragon X. That one is up 34%. We've been talking a lot about dragons today, so thought I might mention it. And what else we got? Number 77, Bongo Cat. That one is up 28%. What else we got? Number 91, we got Foxy. That one is up 24%. And that is pretty much it for our top 100 gainers for crypto. Let us move on and let us get you into the weather. Let's see what is going on in tomorrow's weather, which will be for April 30th. Tomorrow, I believe, is also the last day of April, if I'm not mistaken, right, Jay?
I think it is.
Or is
I don't
yeah,
know the actual date actually.
because I don't think there is an April 30th. Yeah, there is, and then after that, yeah, okay, gotcha. So yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, tomorrow is the last day of the month. So if you're in sales, you know what that means. You better get them extra sales. You got 1 day left. But moving on. So this is tomorrow's average day temperatures for April 30th. Let me actually pull up the map for you guys real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me get the map. All right. So tomorrow, as far as your coldest spot goes, it looks like it's going to be in Caribou, Maine. It's going to
Maine.
be 49 degrees and windy. But as far as your hottest spot tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be Tampa, Florida, sunny with 90 degrees. Going from west coast to east, where we're at in SF, it is going to be 64, partly cloudy. LA, San Diego, partly cloudy at 72, and Seattle, partly cloudy at 64. Boise, Idaho, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 66. Salt Lake City, raining at 61. Las Vegas, partly cloudy at 86. And Phoenix, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 90 degrees. And then we got Billings, Montana, raining at 58. Denver, raining at 69. And Albuquerque, partly cloudy at 75. El Paso, sunny at 82 tomorrow. Kansas City, cloudy 68. Oklahoma City, raining at 69. Dallas, thunderstorms at 72. Houston, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 84. And San Antonio, you guys are going to have thunderstorms and have 89 degrees. Minneapolis, partly cloudy at 70. Chicago, partly cloudy at 59. Detroit, partly cloudy 59. Cincinnati, partly cloudy at 76. And St. Louis, you guys are going to be raining at 71. Memphis, partly cloudy at 85. And New Orleans, partly cloudy at 86. Miami, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 80. Jacksonville, partly cloudy 84. Atlanta, you guys are going to have thunderstorms 84. Charlotte, partly cloudy at 88. While Washington, D.C., you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 85. Buffalo, New York, partly cloudy at 53. New York City, partly cloudy at 73. And Boston, you guys are going to be partly cloudy at 68 tomorrow. That is your average day highs for tomorrow, April 30th. And let's move on and get you guys tomorrow's horoscopes. We definitely always like to help guide you along your path. So starting with the first house of the Zodiac, which is Aries, which is also my sign. Aries, there will be a revealing moment tomorrow with a deep truth that you have always kept back or refused to recognize. It might be a feeling, memory, or awakening that needs to be paid heed to. Do not ignore it. It will express how ready you are for the transformation within, depending on the way you react. Taurus, tomorrow will be the time when someone will look up to you for help, advice, or quiet support. Such a small act of personal giving cannot but become a reflection on the soul. Do not underestimate your wisdom or your calming nature and may counsel others in ways you never knew. And then we got Gemini. Tomorrow might bring a social situation that does not unfurl so naturally for you. There could be an awkward moment or excess tension making you hesitate. However, better to see it now as a mere reflection. You might want to reassess how you try to present your true nature among the many places and groups. Cancer, tomorrow you might want to bring on a minor change. Oh no. Hold on, guys. My thing just again popped up something that it shouldn't have popped up, and I need to access. 1 second, guys. Sorry, this is a technical difficulty on my part. All right, here we go. We're back. We're back. Let's see here. I think I was on Cancer, right?
I'd say so.
Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. Vitamins, supplements can boost immunity and overall health. Carefully assess Oh man, why is this doing this? Like every time I keep reading it, it just like pops up this whole other screen now, like automatically, and it like erases everything that I'm looking at. So crazy. That never happened before. Let me see it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Try that again. Try this again. Don't know why that even happened. All right. Leo. Tomorrow, a clash of egos may arise, either at work or within close relations. It can create tension if you react too quickly. But if you step back and breathe, you will see a better way. This is your chance to lead with grace, not with force. True leadership shines when it comes. Shit. Hold on, guys. I'm having technical difficulties, but where was I? True leadership shines when it comes from calm strength, not loud words. All right, let's see. Virgo, tomorrow, silence will speak louder than words. For a while, rather than rushing to explain or express, allow yourself to be completely silent. That silence could bring your answers that you were looking for the whole day. Your thoughts will be clear. The calm mind will start speaking about inner truths. Meet the power of silence. Libra, tomorrow, a small delay or misunderstanding might cause some exasperation. You might feel the urge to respond, but how you do it will entirely shape your emotional way forward. This is not just about one moment, it is teaching your balance and self restraint. If you choose serenity over reaction, you will have a certain bit of growth that will see you through many more days into the future ahead. Scorpio, you may feel different from those around you, feeling you do not truly belong in the moment. But this view from the outside is not a weakness; it is your strength, your ability to see what others miss. Use this distance to see an old problem in a new light. Sagittarius, tomorrow, even the smallest moments may bring momentous change. When the what is that? Sorry, guys, I'm getting into some other stuff now. Did you hear that, Jay?
No.
Oh, okay, it was weird. Um, it says that for Sagittarius, take this surprise to see your life in a fresh light and remember your true path. Let this power guide you toward the one ever important aspect of living. Indeed, you are not lost. You wait until you feel the spark again. Capricorn, tomorrow in life, it may feel so packed or loud with too many things, pressures,
No.
and
No.
troubles calling upon
Back.
it for your
Up.
time. But remember this, your
Up.
peace is with
Up.
simplicity. Step
Up.
aside from the clatter and
Up.
choose only those which truly feed your own souls. This may be a time for a nap, quiet work, or large, frank conversations. You certainly don't have to do everything. Aquarius, tomorrow you may be caught in a dilemma or tugged by conflicting emotions. It may well be that both sides require you, yet there is no need for opt firmly for either side. Trust that you are ready to allow both aspects without losing them. From the deep well of listening in the heart will come clarity. Last but not least, we got our Pisces. Tomorrow you might ask you to loosen your grip on certain things you have controlled. It is uncomfortable in the beginning, but in the process you get truly empowered. That which you cease to grasp and want of it opens the space for something grand to walk in. Whatever sulks away wasn't ever meant to stay. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes. I do apologize for some technical difficulties. It was kind of hard. For some reason, it kept popping up some weird stuff that made all my horoscopes go away, and I couldn't read them to you guys. That being said, let us move on and let us get into the conspiracy of the day. Once Jay comes back, I will also mention Stacey Lawson. Your beautiful message to Jay. Anyway, let's get on with it. So today I want to talk about the hidden truth of the little people. Okay, so tonight, we will explore a tale whispered across generations, a story that dances on the edge of reality and myth. The legend of the little people. This is Native American lore. So, various across various Native American cultures, tales of small, elusive beings, often referred to as little people, have persisted. These entities are described as standing no more than 2 feet tall, possessing extraordinary powers and residing in remote areas like caves, forests, and mountains. In the Cherokee Nation, known as the Yunwi Tunsidi, these beings are considered benevolent, helping lost children and guiding hunters. And the Sioux, referred to as Kanotila, meaning tree dwellers, they are seen as spirits of the forest. And in the Ojibwe, called Mimeguisi, they are mischievous but generally harmless, often blamed for minor disturbances. The consistency of these accounts across disparate tribes raises intriguing questions about their origins and existence. So, encounters and evidence. Numerous stories recount encounters with these little people. Artifacts in the 1930s, a mummified remains of a tiny humanoid dubbed the San Pedro Mountains mummy was discovered in Wyoming, sparking debates about its origin. And then there's eyewitness accounts. Elders from various tribes have shared personal experiences describing sudden appearances and disappearances of these beings, often accompanied by a sense of awe or fear. These accounts, while anecdotal, add layers to the mystery, suggesting a phenomenon that transcends mere lore. Theories and speculations. Several theories attempt to explain the legend of the little people. Could they be interdimensional beings? Some believe these entities exist in a parallel dimension, occasionally crossing into our world. Could it be an ancient race? Others speculate they are remnants of ancient, diminutive human species that once coexisted with our ancestors. Or could it be a symbolic representation? Anthropologists often interpret them as symbolic figures representing aspects of human psychology or natural forces. Each theory offers a different lens through which to view these enigmatic beings, yet none provide definitive answers. Suppression and cultural sensitivity. The legend of the little people is not widely discussed outside Native communities, partly due to cultural taboos and the sacred nature of these stories. Additionally, there is a history of skepticism and dismissal from mainstream society, leading to a reluctance to share these tales with outsiders. This suppression raises questions about what other knowledge might be hidden, protected, or lost due to cultural insensitivity and disregard for indigenous narratives. Modern day implications. In recent years, interest in the little people has resurfaced. Media and pop culture, documentaries, and fictional works have begun exploring these legends, sometimes sensationalizing them. Scientific inquiry. Some researchers advocate for serious study into these accounts, urging a respectful and open minded approach. This renewed attention offers an opportunity to bridge cultural gaps and deepen our understanding of these ancient stories. A blend of traditional Native American instruments fading into silence. As we conclude, we're left with more questions than answers. The legend of the little people invites us to consider the boundaries of our knowledge and the mysteries that lie just beyond our perception. Perhaps in the quiet corners of the world, these elusive beings still watch, waiting for those who believe. Yeah, just keep, like we always say, you got to keep an open mind and keep your spirit attuned to the whispers in the shadows. Because, yeah, we never know, and there's always different, tribes per se, or you can say different people from different parts of the world that have their stories, and we know we have to keep an open mind and do our own research. By the way, Jay, you do have a message from Stacy Lawson on X. She says, "Your mom is in my prayers, Jay. You still look in exceptional shape, even if you haven't been to the gym. Teach me the ways. LOL."
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that is our conspiracy of the day, and that is our show pretty much. For our very last segment, we definitely we got Carl in the house. He says, "Little people, dwarfs." I always wondered if John Cena is not a giant little person.
John Cena? Oh my God.
John Cena. If you look at some of his movies, he kind of looks like he could have been a giant dwarf at one point of his life. Like I
Yeah, I
don't
get
know. He plays that role. He plays that role definitely. But
it.
yeah, Yeah, John Cena, bro. What a guy. John Cena reminds me of the guy from Magic Mike, but like a, but
Who?
like, who's the guy from Magic Mike?
Channing Tatum?
Yeah, Shannon Tatum.
Nah,
Mike Cena
crazy.
kind of has that look, but like the like big dwarf version of
Oh my
Shannon Tatum.
god, what that doesn't even make sense, man. Like
And
what?
you know who Shannon Tatum really reminds me of is Dustin Poirier.
Okay,
They hella look
he's about
alike, bro.
he's about to have his last fight. I heard.
Oh, is he? He's retiring?
Yeah, he has one more
Damn.
fight. Yeah.
Do you know who he's fighting?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the card, but I saw it on social media. He's fighting his last fight, and I can't remember who it was against.
Got you. Got you. Hell yeah, man. So yeah, let's go with Jay's and mine final words of wisdom for tonight's show. What you got for them, Jay?
I don't have much, man. I just, just like yesterday, I'd say just cherish your loved ones, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Uh,
all. That's all I'll go with. I don't. Yeah, it's a little harder right now, so I'll go with that.
yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard, but luckily, I like I said, everybody's giving you guys a lot of prayers to you and your family, and I
Yeah,
think that is also helping a lot to get the
of
spirits
course.
up for everybody.
Yeah.
All right, and for me to kind of finish the show in my kind of spiritual manner, it's tough. It's always very tough, especially when you have close ones that mean so much to people. But at the end of the day, you don't want to see them when they are at their worst because it hurts you as well. But we got to remember what's truly matters: our families. In the fast-moving rivers of life, it is the roots of our family that hold us steady. The ancestors walked before us so we could walk together today. Let us not take their sacrifices and let love we share now we can't let the love be for granted because we got to share that with everybody now while we're all still around. Cherish your kin, honor their presence, and speak your love while they can still hear it. This is a spiritual quote from Native American tribe. It says, "When you are in the circle of the family, you are in the circle of life. The strength of the nation lies in the well being of the home. Walk gently, speak kindly, and hold your loved ones close." And until next time, guys, keep the fire within burning bright. That is it for us today. Our show on the motto, we always like to say health, wealth, and happiness. That's what we like to give you guys whenever we can. We hope you enjoyed today's show for Talk Code Tuesday. Shout out to the 39 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And we will have some shorts for you posted very shortly after this show is done. Until tomorrow, guys, we will be back at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. See you back.